feito e te dei meu coração. Pra vida era tu e eu, até a roubar a lua do céu. Pois me magoei, yeah. Quebraste o meu coração, só foste uma ilusão. Era só mentira, era só mentira. Quebraste o meu coração, meu coração.
What it do? What is up? Welcome to Club Shada episode number 186, and starting with two beautiful beats. The first one, which is Angel City remix of Mentira featuring Atim, and the second one, it's a beat called Natalie that I produced probably in '94, and so I don't know if I know Mike. I saw Mike in the beginning. I don't know if Mike is still here, but I don't know if you remember Mike. So Natalie is the name of my first ever girlfriend, 92 till 96, and in '94 we had a breakup, and I was trying to get back with her, and I knew she was gonna come to our show, and Mike and Philly of the group Organize were opening the show, and then it was me performing, and I wrote a song called Natalie, and I was like, guys, you have to sing this song for me, like I need it, save me, and so we had we were doing the first, we were opening for Father MC at Bercy something, no, Vincennes, I don't remember where, but there was this big stage, 3,000 people, and Father MC was performing, and so they Mike and Philly started the show with this song, and then at the end of the show, she came to the backstage, and she just kissed me, and I was like, yes. So there is a special song with a great story behind it, and interestingly, all the years I was like, oh, one day I'll give this song to somebody, and I end up never giving the song to nobody, and I ended up releasing it as an instrumental inside of the new album of Angel City called Sunlight. And listen, amazing. This show is brought to you by Shadaware.com and the Gods of Good Fortune. We might have our first sponsor. I'm in talks. So hey, listen. Again, if you need a place to put an ad, something that will stay on YouTube forever, this is the place. I'm actually wearing the latest Shadaware t-shirt. It's called African DNA. So, and it's not printed. It's full embroidery. Like, its quality is amazing. So makes me look nice, huh? Anyway, I want to acknowledge. Oh, merci, Emmanuel Etienne. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know if you already received your gift, but if not, it's probably on its way. Thank you so much for supporting this show, and everybody who want to support the show. You know that you can do a super chat, or you can also buy a t-shirt from Shadaware, or you can also go and listen to a few albums. I have a lot of albums, so you can, just come and support the way you want to support. I want to acknowledge all the new subscribers. Oh, MG Wemoto, you have a new channel. Julia Rose, Darla J, Pascal Landou, Justin Mendes, Jael, Amandine, and everybody else who are the new subscribers to this channel. I think there's 1,500 new subscribers to the channel. I don't know where these people go, but people keep subscribing to this channel, and then some people, they come here, some others they go here and there. It just depends from one person to another. But hey, listen, leave your shoes at the door, That's all I need to tell you. Other than that, everybody is welcome to the. Hey. Thank you so much, Mike, and thanks for saving my relationship back in '94. I owe you. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you. Not. I'm gonna send her this. Like, as you know, it's crazy because Natalie and I were 18 and 16, and now we are 45 and 47. And every 4th of April, I sent her a happy birthday, and then from time to time and every 22nd of January, she sends me a happy birthday. She still tells me that the love is forever, etc. So it's beautiful. And she's actually, I've been wearing those for, I don't know, 25 years. And I used to have 7 of them. And I think there's one that I lost. And she's the only one that I gave one. She has one of them. I don't know if she still wears it, but so that's the little story about this the first love. The first love is the first love. There's nothing you can do about it. Why is this? Yeah, there you go. I wanna acknowledge our stream royalty. Who's the stream royalty? Yay! Stream royalty, back in the lead. Mr. Mike Phoenix is again the stream royalty with $72. Thank you so much for the support, and also thanks to everybody who are supporting this show with your super chat. Don't hesitate. Listen, don't feel impressed by the rich guys like Mike. Now that, like, listen, he's free like a bird, so he has a lot of money to spend. But don't be impressed by his $72. Like, if you only have $1, listen, if 100 people give $1, that's $100. So that's how you have to see it. So if your contribution can only be $1, it's a contribution. You create a house with bricks one by one. So you got 10 bricks, give you 10 bricks. You got 1 bricks, give you 1 brick. Mickey, Heather, Yves, Jujuzan, Bruno, MJ, Nightbot, Streamlabs bot, Stream Elements bot, Sirène des Îles 2, Anna Maria, hey, there you go. 1 brick. Telling you, this is how we do it. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much for the support, Mike, for the continued support. Every brick is welcome. What it do, CV Beats, Future Sound Beat, Lil Maro. Est-ce que tu as fini mon mix? The background is listen, and all my emotions were in that beat. Like, all the love I was. Thank you so much, IK. I gotta call you. Let me call Irvin. Oh, Sirène des Îles, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup du fond du cœur. Let me call Arvin, because he's like, yo, when you gonna call me? And I never call. So let me disturb his peace. Let me disturb his phone and see how he's doing. Don't pretend you're not seeing that I'm calling you. Hey. What up, bro?
I've been waiting for this phone call, man.
Well, there it is.
We gotta have a serious conversation. But I feel like you're very busy, man. So I'm giving you time.
Yeah, listen, I got the kids. I got I'm finishing the album, so you know how it is.
All I wanted is just to give me a time, give me a date. Say, look, call me Tuesday, 5 o'clock. I'll do that. I don't want to be calling you.
Nah, don't worry.
I don't like disturbing you.
Don't worry, I'll call you. I'll call you.
No.
Don't worry.
That's good. I mean, I'll be waiting. I'm very patient.
All right. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you so much for calling me, though.
Ciao, bro.
Cheers, man.
Feeling like calling people. Let me call Mike. What is Mike doing? Mike, what are you doing? Let me call Mickey. Don't pretend that you're sleeping. You were just here in the chat right now. Super chatting. Yo.
Hello. You're gonna make it rain tonight.
Yay. Damn, you remember when I had you sing that song?
Yes, for sure. But I remember the single of I'll Be Sure, you know?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm gonna da tonight, and it's real. Natalie, let it rain, let it rain.
We play it again and again and again and again and again. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. It's straight up about like some albums. When you listen to them, they take you directly to one person.
Yes.
And sometimes to one moment.
Yes. So tonight I'm gonna sing this song.
Alright. Well, when are we finishing our song? Yo.
I think never, because I was in I told you I was in Guadeloupe. I was searching for Mr. Breton.
Oh my god, I knew it.
Okay. I just have a call from him, but nothing more. So okay, I'm gonna try next month maybe.
My god.
Maybe I'm gonna die before the song's going.
Enjoy the show. Ciao.
Okay, see you.
Ciao. Oh my god. Let me see how the Shada gang is doing. Listen, I'm calling random Shada gang people. Those that I have the number, of course. Because why not? Let me call in Maro. Réponds. I see you in the chat. Don't pretend that you don't see my call. He's gonna ignore me while he's watching me calling him. Oh my god. I'm in shock. You guys are seeing Lil Maro is ignoring me. He didn't answer. What the I'm not gonna say anything. Hey, Tina! Muito tempo! Onde que foste? Hey, Mike Phoenix, making it rain. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nordine Maro est là dans le chat en train de parler. You hear talking in the chat, right? But when I call you, you don't answer. All right. I'm seeing. Wait. Don't forget to answer your calls. Nadia, how are you? How are you? Exactly. Look at Lil Maro trying to take your job. What the hell? Thank you so much, Emmanuel, again. What up, Irving, again? Ana Maria. Hey, Dalia, listen, our guest Sunday is Dalia. So I'm waiting for that photo so I can create my, at the end of this live, I have to create my live for you. So I'm waiting. Hello, Solange. Le maxi, terrible, le 12 play. Yeah, j'ai pas reçu ma photo. I'm just saying. Je n'ai pas reçu ma photo. Bonsoir. Much love. Damn, this chat is on fire. Toi, tu blagues ça. I'm calling back. Tu bloques mon show. Mais réponds. C'est quoi ton problème? Tu peux parler en français, c'est bon. Finally.
Toi, tu insistes, hein?
Fais voir ton anglais un peu. Fais voir ton anglais.
No. And just talk little English so again.
Bon, est-ce que tu as fini mon show?
J'ai fini, c'est
Mon mix.
dans ta boîte mail.
I like this.
I'm ready, bro. Every time.
Good. C'est ça qui est doux.
Mini doux.
Ah, mini doux, putain, ça fait longtemps. Mini doux. Ah. Ah, purée. Ok, bro. Hein?
Faut faire l'écoute, hein?
Ouais, t'inquiète pas, ça vient.
Mentira.
Sache que l'écoute de l'album va durer 2 jours.
Ah, ça, c'est
50
sûr.
titres, c'est la guerre. Bon, à tout à l'heure.
À tout à l'heure, ça marche. On ne dort pas ici.
C'est ça même. Let me call my wife to see if she's sleeping. Oh, she must be sleeping already. I'm gonna wake my wife up. It's 1 a.m. here. Hola? Miguel? Diz bom dia para o meu live.
Hey people!
Hey people. Do you see how my wife replies to me on the phone? She's not like, hey, mi amor. She's like, You see? This is 8 years. That's what 8 years do. É só para dizer boa noite. One love. Love you.
Boa noite, meu amor. Até já.
Até já.
Beijo.
Tchau. Okay, I call all my people. Now we can start talking. How was your weekend? I hope everybody had weekend. How was your half of the week? I hope Of course I did. Of course I did. Actually, I didn't call you. Let me call Moto. Hã? Sim, estou a ligar. Estou a fazer chamadas. Hã? Yo,
What's up, Kay?
what up? Because I know like
Nothing, bro.
people are scared to show their face in camera, so I can call you. I can call them on the phone. It works.
Why are they scared to show their face on camera?
I don't know. They're not like you. You're always ready.
Bro! I'm in the dark right now. Can you see?
Oh, wait a minute. Look at Moto.
I'm in the dark right now.
Oh my God, you naked in your bed. Look.
I'm not naked. Wait.
I don't want to see.
Yo, bro. It's not that kind of show. Wait. Let me
Okay. Okay.
Bro, what are you doing, bro?
Nothing. Listen, I'm improvising. That's what I do. That's what I do in my show. I improvise.
Yeah, just randomly calling everybody. You woke your wife up, bro.
Yeah, she was just there. Like, why you call me?
Do you know what my wife would do to me if I did that? Bro.
Listen, you have to have a leap of faith, bro.
Leap of faith. I don't know. I think she would be mad. I think she would be really mad at me.
Well, listen, half an hour ago, before starting the live, she was still awake.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, even if she's asleep, maybe she fell asleep 10 minutes ago. So, I did my calculation. I did my calculation.
I can live with that.
You see?
That wasn't a bad move altogether. I love how she answered the phone like,
You see? When they don't know, if I was like, hey, I'm going to call you, she's going to be like, hey, babe. But when we don't know, it's like, what this motherfucker wanted this time.
After 8 years, that whole, hey, babe, I think it just goes.
Nah, it's over. After 8 years, they don't care.
Oh, yeah, totally. I've been with my wife for like, I think it's 10 years this year, actually.
Wow. I mean, listen, back in the days, for me, 2 years used to be wow. Now I'm like at 8 years. So.
Yeah. But we've only been married for like 5, maybe 6.
Yeah. Us too. We've been married for 2 years. So.
But still, 8 years is a long time, man.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
yes and no. Because
Why?
it goes by just like that. When you think
yeah,
about
true,
it, like when you see old photos, you're like, wait a minute, that was 8 years ago?
I know.
You look at both of you skinny and you're like, then both of you fat and you're like, wait a minute, 8 years? Like, what happened? Like I was
Yeah, like, where did the time go, bro?
I was showing her.
That's exactly how it's like.
I was showing her a picture of me, her, and my son. My son was 10, and now he's 18. So imagine.
Wait, okay. I have to ask this. When you look at those pictures,
So wait a minute. Do you want to get a link to come to the live?
does that make you feel old?
Do you want
Wait,
to?
I need to go downstairs. If we're gonna do that, then I need to go to my computer.
All right, I'll send you the link.
Send me a link. I'll go to my computer and then we'll chat.
Okay, later. Ciao. It's Club Shada. That's what we do. Me? Mean? Why you say that? Why are you saying this? Let me call you to see how you are. You got to explain to me this scamming story. I see you in the chat, so you cannot not reply. You cannot not reply. Look at these people. They're here in the chat, and then they don't answer the phone. What's wrong with people? Oh my God, these guys are so mean. Larissa. Wait a minute. I'm gonna call Larissa since Bruno is not answering. Let me call Larissa in London. Do I still have your number? Of course I have your number. Let me see. Larissa. It's one of these shows. That's just intro. Don't worry. We're gonna get on with the show. But first, I'm gonna call Larissa in UK since she's here, smiling.
Kaysha.
Oi, tudo bem?
Oi, tudo. E contigo?
Estou bem, estamos aqui. Chilando. O que estás a fazer no meu live? Quem te mandou aqui?
Eu estava no Instagram e vi que estavas live, então eu vim ver o que estavas a falar.
Aham. Eu estava lá, chilar com a gente. E tu, como são as coisas lá em UK?
Estamos com muito calor.
Ah, isso é bom, UK?
Mas não tem nenhum vento nem nada.
Aqui temos vento. Bom vento, por
Aqui
acaso.
não temos, está muito calor.
Ok. Por acaso, a última vez que fui no UK, estava muito calor também. Era mesmo canicula, era mesmo calor. Eu no hotel não tinha tipo ar-condicionado. Eu tava com uma raiva.
Nem tenho ventilador aqui para dizer que eu liguei. Estou com as minhas janelas todas abertas.
Meu Deus, que life. Ok, bom, vou continuar meu show. Beijinhos.
Beijinho, tchau, tchau.
Tchau, tchau. Yeah, listen. Let me send a link to Wemoto so we can continue having this conversation. On my PC, didn't even have my phone here. Come on, man. Listen, first of all, you and I must do a whole show. That's what's gonna happen because you were not here. You didn't reply to the phone. Now we have to do that whole show that we've been talking about. Where am I? Interview. Sorry, I have to turn on the interview mode and then get a link. Wait a minute. Hey. Okay. I'm trying. Did they remove the? Where did I get the link? That's strange. Interview. Hey, Mountain of Inspiration. What up, cousin? How are you? Let me send you a link, Moto. Actually, there you go. Yeah. So let me see. I hope Moto receive. We'll do the show in Val de Lobo when you come here. We can do it by the pool over cocktails. Listen, I've been watching some houses in Val de Lobo. Damn, this place is becoming like Marbella. Marbella. There's some houses. There's a YouTube channel. I forgot the name of it, but the houses they have there, I was like, hey, I'm moving out there. Okay, he got the link. Yeah, so what about everybody? How was the beginning of your week? I've been just enjoying my kids, and I also been finishing my album. I can say that I'm at 98%. 98% of the album. A lot of tracks finished. A lot of. Now it's just deciding if every track that is now finished is going to my next album, or if I'm waiting to add a few more songs. But you know, I've it's something that I've realized. I've never been patient with features and other artists because they usually take way more time than me to jump on a song. Usually like oh yeah, you know, let me listen to it. Oh, you know, oh whatever. Oh you oh you know, hey, can we change this? Oh you know. All right, next. And that's why actually most of my albums have very little featurings, because I don't have patience with people. I mean, back in the days they put too much. I mean, you know, like too much thought in making music. When to me, making music is something that you just do. You see what I mean? And yeah, so yeah, it made me less patient with that. I have to unlock the scene. Wait a minute. Yes, y'all. Wait. Yes, y'all.
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I have no idea which mic it picked up, so.
Well, we can hear you very well.
Ah, that's good. That's good. What's up, Kay? What's going on? Where were we with the conversation, bro?
We were talking about Bruno asked, why did you call your wife fat on a live stream?
I didn't hear that part.
I didn't either. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Bruno is instigating. That's what Bruno is doing right now.
See? That's crazy.
I didn't hear that part.
I didn't either. What?
That's random. But okay.
Very random. Damn.
Shady. That's all I'm saying.
That's very shady. This guy is here trying to create problems in couples. Damn.
Clearly, out of nowhere, just you
like
called
that.
your wife that. Like, who does that, bro? Bruno, you have some explaining to do, bro.
Damn. Let me add some LUT to your image. Let me give
I like that T-shirt though. That Africa DNA T-shirt. It's looking mint, bro. I really like it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's looking fire. Like, that's some next level stuff right there.
You know, I had that idea because those T-shirts. Wait, let me. First of all, let me give you a little bit of.
Bruno's got receipts.
Let me give you a little bit of magic. There you go.
Bruno's got receipts, bro.
Wait. I'm grading your image.
There that's nice. You're doing this like real time thing.
Of course.
Hey, this is fire, bro. That's
Okay.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like it. That's dope. Yo, Bruno's got receipts, bro.
Bro, like, what are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Bruno's got receipts. He's got receipts. I don't even know how you're gonna get out of this one. Dude's got receipts, legit.
Listen. I don't know what he's talking about. He's a liar.
Wow. I don't know how you're gonna do the explaining, but you're gonna
Exactly.
do it.
Now, see, we just changed subject. Yeah, it's a nice shirt. So, the thing about that collection specifically is that because it's embroidery, it's not printed like the others. So first you can only have at least, I think the maximum is 5 to 6 colors, and you can only print in a small area here in the center or on one side. And I want to do a collection where all the t-shirts just have the print here. So I'm looking for the right designs, something that fit in a square like this. So I have the one with the Shada logo. I'm gonna do the sushiraw logo. I'm gonna now have the African DNA, and I think I don't remember which one, what else I have, but I'm gonna do a little collection like that with stuff that, you know, maybe African masks, stuff like that.
That's like quality, man. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay,
Yeah,
that's that top tier kind of
and
quality.
it's not
I like it.
and it's not shirt with cotton. It's done with denim, so it has a
Oh, that's why it's
special.
got like that patchy
Yeah,
kind
yeah, yeah.
of looking.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. It
she.
has a denim looking.
Okay,
No, listen, the quality is amazing.
you're taking this fashion game to another level, huh?
Oh, listen. Actually, this is the one that I sent to who won it?
Emmanuel,
Yeah, I think it's Emmanuel. I don't
really?
know what Nightbot he's has something for me, make her win like two
Nightbot.
times in a row. It's like,
Yeah,
all right.
that's what we're gonna say.
He likes.
I actually enjoy like the way I watch the show is I watch the show and also watch the comments. So
Yeah,
it's
me
kind
too.
of like fire, like looking at both. Like, oh god,
So me, it depends.
yeah.
We have no idea what you're saying, Nadia. We have no clue what you're talking about. This delay doesn't help to keep up with the conversation. Yeah, it's true that you have what happens, and then what people see is this. It's a little delayed. Well,
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
there's a little, I would say 30 seconds. But I mean, it's nice.
It's not bad. It could be
not
worse.
bad.
It could be worse.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, when you're talking with somebody on the chat room, it's okay because. But when you wanna like, I mean, if you wanted to talk without delay, you could just answer your phone. Just saying.
Hi, Bruno.
Hi, Bruno. Hey, how are you? So yeah, we were talking about being married 10 years.
Oh
It is
yeah,
special,
shit.
huh?
That's what we're talking about, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, who does that? But I think at that point, you don't think about it as much. I think you think about it the first few years, and you're like, oh, okay, it's been 5 years, you know. But then I think after the 5 year mark, it's kind of just like, look, this is my permanent,
Residence.
yeah, like my roommate. You're just like, the first days I used to struggle, like, the transition from this is my girlfriend to like this is my wife, right?
Yeah.
That was hard, like calling her my wife. Like you kind of like the first few months, you're like, oh my god, no, my wife.
So interestingly, in France, in slang, when you have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
we tend to say ma femme, even if it's just my woman.
All
It's
right. Right.
No, we don't say like with my wife, because in French, ma femme is my wife, but we use ma femme like my woman as well. Or in slang, when we have this reverse slang in France, where we say ma meuf or ma fameux, which is the reverse of the
Oh,
reverse.
I see the reverse
see?
slang. Oh, that's interesting. We do that in Zim
Yeah.
too. Interesting.
So we used to, whenever you have a girlfriend, usually you say, yeah, you say my wife. So actually, I always called my wife wifey.
Oh,
Before.
like that.
I used to call her wifey all the time. Maybe after 6 months. And listen. So when she became my wife for real, actually it was
easier.
strange, because now it was like, oh wait, I have a wife for real. Like, But always been used
Kind of
to
hits you a little bit. It kind of hits you, especially if you've been in the game for a little while. Then you're like, you know what? This is now my person. Like, this is my wife, And there's this novelty about it. Like,
It's
feel
the
good.
thing is, getting married with somebody early and getting married with somebody after going through all the ups and downs of relationship after 6 years,
Yeah.
it's you don't feel like because you keep having your ups and your downs with your person. Sometimes everything is fine, sometimes things go south, sometimes there's a fight, sometimes they're not, like, but you've already kind of mastered that with that person, meaning that sometimes you might like go dark in your thoughts for a day, and then the next day you don't even remember why you're angry, and then you're like, this is.
I know exactly what you mean, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, me and my wife, like, we have a really amicable relationship. Like, we're really cool with each other, right? Like, we're not a couple that like fights. But then, like, sometimes when you do fight, we fight over random shit, which doesn't even. Can I say shit? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. YouTube knows.
My bad. I don't want to ruin your money, bro.
It's okay. Super chat and sponsors are saving us.
Yeah. Like sometimes you end up just fighting, maybe even about small things, but you don't want to stay angry at that person. You know what I mean? Or you don't want them to be angry at you. So you always find a way to get back to it. But there was a really interesting thing that I heard. I don't know if we just do this in Southern Africa or other places in Africa do it, or other places in the world they do this, but sometimes you don't apologize verbally. You apologize with like food or something. Okay? And you're like, look, like, have you eaten? You know what I mean? And it's a way to just start the conversation.
So, interestingly, before my wife, I've probably been with 10 psychos in the row. What?
Okay. Hold up. Before you tell me the story, right? Before you continue your story. If there were 10 cycles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And there's one constant. Who's the cycle?
The real question is, actually the question I asked myself was, wait a minute. We have a saying, right, in Africa that says, if you keep taking the same road, you will always arrive to the village of If I Knew. So
That's a dope quote, man.
at a point, I was like, wait a minute. I'm kind of always dating the same clone. They all look alike. They all have the same story. They all attract me for the same reason. They all have the same issues. They all have the same kind of broken families. And they all end up being a problem. And they all end up making problems out of nothing. But like, so that's when I was like, you know what, I'm done. And in 2014, I've met more than that. But listen, I had the one that tried to run me over with her car. I had the one that, listen, I have too many stories. But at a point, I was just like, you know what? I'm done.
Very cool.
Listen, I was like, I had the most beautiful, the most this, the most that. I was like, listen, I'm done. And
I can't do this anymore.
I was like, I can't do this anymore. What I'm gonna do I'm gonna be single until I'm 50. So that's when I said to myself
That didn't happen.
40 at 40 I was 40, and I was like, you know what, I'm 40, I'm gonna give myself 10 years of genocide. What the hell is
My God, what was the longest period you were with one cycle?
3 years, then another 3
Oh!
years. Yeah.
You are a patient man.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's special. But after the last 7-year run, I was like, you know what? I need a 10-year genocide. I'm gonna go on rampage for 10 years, and when I get 50, I'm just gonna close shop. So I made a list. I was like, I made a list in my head of every person that I saw the last 3-4 years of being faithful, and that I was like, maybe. And I was like, listen, everybody's gonna be victimized. Everybody. And
So you had a hit list, like,
oh, listen, I had an international hit list. Like, I was actually planning to live 1 month in Lisbon, 1 month in another country, and do this like for years. That was my plan.
how hurt were you?
I was hurt. I was seriously hurt. I was not hurt. I was disappointed. I was super disappointed.
Bro, that
And,
is mad.
No, listen, crazy story. And at a point, I was just like, you know what? It's rampage. Like, I'm Godzilla, and like I'm everybody. Everybody's gonna be a victim. Anybody who's not my two best friends are in danger. That's where I was. I was like machine gun mode. And like, so very interestingly, women love to create fights out of nothing. And people like me who are, it's okay, I can speak for both of us. People like me who are very patient, I need God. People like me who are very patient, we tend to try to not go there. But what I realized with some women, especially the type of women I was dating before, was that any age, like, they were the type of people who, because they suffer from what I call the emotional elevator, at a point they need to have a spike of going up so they can go down, 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 and up, 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 up. Like, there's a strange thing where they believe that the oh, come on, cousin. they believe that they believe that the amplitude of the feeling, from feeling well to feeling super down and going back up, this is love. That's what they think.
That's the relationship. That's
Yeah,
a
for them,
tainted,
it's
man.
they
Like,
feel alive, where they go from 50 to minus 50. For
they're
them,
like,
this
oh,
is
this
this is
working.
like I'm feeling something.
this is
and
it.
and then when they go from minus 50 to 50, it's a plus 100 for them. And so for them, it's like, oh, I'm so love you. I hate you so much. Ah. So as they're going down, 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 they're like, I want to die. Ah. They take a shower, like, and then when they go back up, they're like, I've never been so happy.
This is beautiful. This is amazing.
And
I'm
for
in
you, it's
love.
like,
I'm in love.
And for you, it's like, what are we doing at minus numbers?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we could just stay between, I don't know, between 30 and 40 and navigate
you
there.
gotta
That's
just
enough for
find
us,
the happy
right?
medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But nah, they want to be, and they want to take you there. So the last one, if I can summarize her, first rule of marriage is don't mind females, you will die. Irvin is creating problem with Dali. She's taking notes for Sunday. So if I could summarize the last one, I would say this. We are in high altitude in a plane, and she's like, let's just die together. Let's just jump without a parachute. And you're like, and she's like, that's how much I love you. Let's just dive and die together. That's how much I love you, and that's how much I want, like, our love to be the purest form of love, sacrifice.
I'm highly worried listening to this story.
So you like, yes, I love you so much too. Let's go. And she's like, 1, 2, 3, let's go. And then you just, both of you go, "Ah!" And then she's like, I changed my mind. And then she put up her parachute, and you, "Ah!"
And you're gone.
And you gone.
She's
So-
the other way. She's just like, I'm not doing this crazy shit that I suggested. But
It's those who they just say stuff and feel stuff in the moment, and the next day they change their mind, and they just go like that. And so they take you to plus 1,000, then they take you to minus 1,000, and when they're back to 1 plus 1,000, they believe that you should understand and you should be there at down when you're like, no, I'm still hurt from my minus. I'm still hurt from the
the
2,000,
-50, bro, like,
the 2,000 minus that we just did, and I'm still at minus 1,005, and they're like, oh, come on, don't be. And you're like, so I ended up creating a system where I would be like, listen, when there's a fight,
yeah.
I need you to assume the reason why there was a fight. And I'm not gonna come and be the first talking to you if for me it was unfair. You see what I mean? I know she was. To me, I was in this thing where I'm like, you know what? And over the years, I was just like, listen, for me, when there's a fight, if honestly I believe it's not me who started the fight, or if it's a fight about something random, I would just stay silent until you cry. I could stay silent for 3 days. And while I'm silent, I'm going in dark thoughts, right? And I'm just there, I'm not saying nothing, and I'm just letting you,
Letting it marinate.
I'm just letting you like think about it until you say, I'm sorry, that's what I didn't what I was like. And then now you have to take me out of the dark thoughts. So you have to do the extra work. And for me, that was a reason for you to not take me there, because there is Mr. Shada. Me, I'm Edward. Mr. Shada is like Darth Vader. So, and then it became for me my defense system, right? And I knew that, listen, we're gonna fight, no problem. We're gonna fight. It's okay. I'm just gonna stay silent for 3 days. You're gonna just stay there. At a point, you're gonna leave, and I'm just gonna ignore you, and I'm just gonna act like you don't even exist, and I'm gonna be just dark. I'm gonna post dark things, etc., etc. I'm just gonna go in a dark place until you wake up from whatever. And I was like, I got used to it, right?
Yeah.
So 94 I'm like Rambo, just painted my face, have all my weapons, I'm ready for genocide mode, and I meet this first girl, and everything is fine, cool, and then maybe after a month or 3 weeks, I don't know when, we have our first fight, and of course it was about nothing. So I'm like, oh,
It had to be.
oh, you don't know who, you don't know. All right, you want to see the devil? Let's go. So
I'm gonna fix you.
I I get in my mode because I'm used to it, and I'm like, yeah, you must be like all of them. So I get in dark mode, and after half an hour, usually goes like 1 day, 2 days, hours, who knows?
Is, you know.
So I'm like, yeah, let's go dark mode and just stay on my thing, watch my TV, and I'm just like, don't worry, it's all good. Tomorrow you'll just leave or whatever, or you're gonna just tell me that you're taking your taxi going back home, and I don't care. And I'm already in that zone because I've been
That's what you
years of
conditioned
that, right?
in the past. Yeah.
And she comes to me and she's like, can we talk? And I'm like, oh, what? What is this?
Mind blood.
And so
Defense
she's like,
mechanism taken down. Pa, 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 pa.
and she's like, yeah, listen, okay, maybe I didn't express myself well when I said that, but it was about this, and this. And I know I said it wrong for that. So I'm sorry for that. But I didn't like this. And I'm like, yeah, but when I said this was about that. Okay, so I was wrong. Sorry. And I was like, hey.
There you go.
There you go.
Right there. We know how it goes.
Yeah, listen, straight away. So I mean, I probably I never went on my rampage, and I think you got this thing where you've met so many of the wrong person that when you meet a right person, you know exactly, because you remember the other right person that you thought were boring back in the days, and you were like, you let them go, and you kind of, when you are going through hell with the psychos, you kind of regret the good people that you met. I mean, nobody's good or bad because everybody have their good side and their bad side. But when you are with people who are just not compatible with you on what you're looking for, you remember the ones that you like, damn,
I actually messed up.
And it's a question of, and it's a question of who you are at the moment you meet the person. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a person that you might meet. She's the right person for you, but you are not the right version of yourself to understand that this person is what you need. But when you become the right person, after burning your wings with the wrong person, when you see a post on Instagram from that person, or they say happy birthday because they still have you in their heart. When they say happy birthday, you're like, oh, damn,
man, woulda.
So when you meet another of that type of person, you're like, listen, I only meet those every 7, 8 years, 10 years. I am ready.
If that, exactly. But you said something super important. Acknowledging the fact that a version of yourself was not maybe prime for the level of communication or maturity that person was bringing to a relationship. Because even when I look back, bro, like, there's some people who will be like, oh, that MJ guy, the worst guy you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? whereas like somebody else who have a different version of me, or they say, oh, he was the sweetest or whatever. But at some point, I was not the good person because of maybe my defense mechanisms or experiences like that. Because trust me, that whole 3-day silence thing, I know that game way too well. It is taxing, man.
Yeah,
It
it
takes
is.
a lot away from you, bro.
I would say that I don't believe that I have people that believe that I was a bad relationship or have bad memories. Most people I met, I'm so honest about everything in life
Yeah.
that it might have been brutal at that time, because I always said, hey, listen, I'm here for this way, that way, and I don't lie. Though that today they're like, well, listen, this guy was honest about what he wanted
Like,
or
I
what he was
respect it.
about. So,
Yeah.
and he was always respectful. So it makes a different. I don't have like bad karma following me, like, or I don't have things that I have to pay, or whatever I had to pay to karma, I paid. I felt it. I was like, all right, okay, all right.
It came back.
Oh yeah, I was like, well, okay. Do you take the credit card? So,
But you see, I kind of get that though. But I think for me, it doesn't really. I wouldn't say it exactly the same way. I actually think at some point, and it might be any reason, like say I've broken up with someone when they were not ready to break up with me, but I didn't give them a chance to try and save it. Because when I'm done with something, I don't look back. I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
See you. So I'm pretty sure there are people with unresolved feelings
oh yeah.
that associate my name to it, if you know what I mean.
Well, man, the thing is this: your unresolved feelings are your issue, not mine. It's not ours. You see what I mean?
You're cold.
No, it's not cold. What I'm saying. Listen,
It is true.
the things that we share and that we have to talk about, we talk about it. But then how everybody feel about it is how everybody feel about it. Have you ever been in those situations where you're done with somebody, but you stay because you don't want to hurt their feelings?
Yes.
It's
Yes,
worse.
Your Honor.
It's worse. It's actually a worse situation, because the more you force yourself to be there, the less you there. And at a point, you cannot be there.
Jail, right? Like,
In the beginning,
mentally, you're not there. You cannot be intimate with that person anyway. You just want to leave. You're probably thinking about somebody else, but that's another story.
and the thing is this: then you're gonna be here. First, you're not gonna be here mentally, and at a point, you're not gonna be able to be there physically either.
Oh yeah.
So then the person is even more hurt. So it's better to say it like it is. And me, I had even more interesting interactions where I don't know why I really picture you crying during relationships. I don't know why.
CV Beats, what's up, bro?
So listen. Once I met this girl.
Yeah.
I met this girl. I had my subject of my show, but I guess it's Club Shada. I'll change the name of the show. So, I meet this girl, and she's like, "Hey, listen, you a singer? I know you. I heard about you." And I was like, "You heard about me?" Like, "Yeah, no, I heard about you. Listen, I'm here for sex. I'm not interested in nothing else. I don't want like conversationships. conversation. I don't want relationship. I don't want whatever. I just want sex. I want to be with Kaysha. I was like, all right, sign here. Hey, all right.
Bring out the contracts, bro.
Blue contract. Let's go. So the way I was raised, right? I was raised a Bantu way. And the way my mama raised me, when a woman comes out the car, I come first and I open the door. When a woman goes to the restaurant, I open the door. When she sits on the chair, I take the chair for her to sit. And when we are going to do whatever we have to do, even if it's just a friend or whatever, I'm going to take you to the restaurant. I'm going to take you to have drinks. We're going to have conversation about life. Like, I'm not just going to be, and I'm not an object. I was not raised like this, and I cannot act different. So whether you are a one night stand, a few night stands, or a lifetime relationship, I'm not the same person, but I'm gonna act on a basis. My basis is respect. So
yeah, there's a standard way you just
exactly.
associate.
So we have that conversation. Now we go to our first date. So we talking. That's when she explained to me all her thing, whatever. Okay. And she's like, oh, you know me, I'm this, I'm that, da 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 da. My parents have money. I don't care who you are, da da da. I was like, fine, cool. The check arrives. In France, people are used to paying 50-50. I'm like, no, it's for me. And I'm saying, sorry, education. So I pay the tab. Maybe she's ready. She's used to being with some weak ass guys, and she was already like, okay, strange. Anyway, so we have conversations. We talk politics. We talk school. I ask her what she does, what she's learning. She tells me what she's learning in a way that is like, but I don't believe that you understand what I'm talking about when I talk about this.
Oh,
and me,
one
I'm
of
like,
those.
and me, I'm like I'm at Sorbonne University, which is that level. I started university at 17 when most people start at 18. I've been first of my class for the last 3 years. But she sees me just as an artist, and she has no idea who I am, what kind of family I come from. She just judged me from being Kaysha. And so she's just there, da 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 da. So me, I'm like just playing along, and so then we start talking. And so she's like, oh, I'm studying this. I was like, oh yeah, interesting. You study which part of the history, that or that or that? And she's like, oh, you know about it? I said, yeah, of course. It's this. I was like, oh, okay. Then we talk a little bit about politics. I reply politics, da 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 da. And then we go to the movies. After movies, take her to a nice restaurant. Normal stuff for me. And then after that, yeah, take her home, watch some DVDs. Cha-ching. And then I look at the contract. The contract says, yep, you have, hey, you're not responsible for nothing. So I'm like, all right. And then move on with my life. So after 2, 3, 4 days, I get a message. You're not gonna call, huh? If I don't call, you're not gonna call.
Wasn't this supposed to be a one night stand?
I don't know, but I just replied. So the message says, if I don't call, you're not gonna call, huh? And I'm like, hey, how are you? Okay. How you been? And she's like, I've been fine. Thanks for asking. And I'm like, all right, kisses. So after another 1, 2, 3 days, I receive a, yeah. So you're not gonna ask me out again? So me, I look at my planning. I'm like, nothing, nobody today. Okay, yeah, well, hey, oh yeah, I'd love to see you again. When? Oh, I'm free all the time. Wow, me too. Me too. Cool. So whenever you want, what you want to go see a movie, or you want to see whatever movie that was at that time. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. I said, okay, I'll pick you up. Same place, whatever. Okay, yeah. So pick her up, same thing, goes the thing, conversation, nice conversation. She was explaining something to me about some family issue, whatever. And I start giving her great advice about, family issue. And I was telling her, hey, family is always family. So if you can find a way to, as long as you have to see the people in the same house, it's always going to be a family. You only have one family. The rest is satellite. So I believe that, you are a Bantu, I'm a Bantu. This is how we are raised. Never forget the values that we have, even if we are here as strangers. That's what we have. And and so she started having teary eyes. Like I was like, oh, hey, it's okay. I understand that she was talking about family stuff. So and then then we have interesting conversations. And then movie, she's like, oh, come to my house, go to her house, bang, and then she's like, oh, don't you want to stay for the night? Nope, I have to record, I have to do some stuff. I was like what? No. So, and to me it's simple. And then I always tell people, listen, there's 3 types of contracts. You can have the blue one or the yellow one that is completely like no strings attached, nothing. You can have a blue one where we can be friends with benefits, whatever, and who knows that. Or you can have the commitment one. You are the one who came. You came with the me, I'm this, I'm that. Me, artist. That you came like that. You came with the judgment when you don't even know me. But you decide, oh, he's an artist. He probably has a lot of girls. He probably this. I'm not even getting there. But now, after 3-4 times seeing me, she realized that, oh shit, he has a good education. Oh my God. And then probably she talked to her cousin that I knew, and she was like, hey, he's different. And the cousin was like, but do you know who his parents are? What you mean? Oh, I think she was from a Gabonese political family, whatever. So the cousin told her, but he's just like us. His parents are probably richer than us. He's out there. He's a prince in Congo. He's like Zamunda guy. And now she's like, oh, I think I developed feelings for you. And I was like,
contract.
And listen, me, if you sign the bad contract, it's on you. Because you don't have to say nothing in the beginning. But if you come and you say, oh, me this, me that, I'm going to be, oh, okay, sign here. Listen, even if I like you, even if I'm like, this could be something. Now my mission is to make you see that there's a karma in judging people you don't know and deciding that they are this, they are that. So you know what? You're gonna get
that really did
you're gonna
not
get
go
the Congolese treatment. You're gonna get the Congolese virus, and then when you're gonna be like, I think I like this pounding, then you're gonna be like, all right, listen, it's been 5 times. Peace. Other people are waiting in the line. Bless.
Just so you know, Congolese dudes already know those bad boys, bro. You Congolese dudes, we know you, bro.
No. I'm not.
Please.
I'm
Please.
not. Listen,
Please,
ask
don't.
Dahlia. She's married to my cousin. She knows. We all been raised in the same place. She knows. We are kings.
Oh,
But the thing
Dahlia
is
got
this.
a good one. Dahlia definitely got a good one.
But he's my cousin, so I'm a good one as well.
So what?
Oh,
what
so
if
you're
he's your
judging me
cousin,
now.
bro? Oh my goodness, man. Like, seriously.
Listen, she is the one who put herself in this situation. Because if she said nothing and she took the time to discover you, then who knows? Maybe it would be an item today. I mean, it's been a while, but I mean, yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But she already judged you from the start, and she already set her terms, which you agreed to. So I think that was a fair ending to everything, because
And it's the thing. You are the one, you are the one coming here and talking a certain way and even looking you up, if she's watching, hi. See, Julie, who probably dated 100 Congolese guys, she's like, no, they're good. I like them. So one day, I went to a party with some friends, and me simple. I understand that I'm a celebrity. I understand that some people might act away because they don't know how to present themselves to me. Some people, and to me, this is the thing. If you don't want to be seen as a groupie, you just have to be yourself, right? But some people, because they don't want to be seen as a groupie, instead of being themselves and just being normal, they introduce you, you say hi. If you are used to being a smiling person, you smile. If you're not a smiling person, you don't smile, but just be yourself, right? And because I understand some artists, when they arrive somewhere, they act like if they are better than everybody, and hey, I'm this. I understand.
like, I'm so and so. I've
Exactly.
entered the building.
But I'm a person. I will do like the way we're talking right now, and the way I present myself in this life. That's me in real life. This is me. And if I go somewhere where I don't know nobody, if I don't talk much, it's usually because I don't know nobody, or I only know one person, and I just don't want to take the shine. I'm used to getting the shine when I'm on stage, when people recognize me. I understand. When I go in somebody's place, I try to be the less shiny as possible, if possible. I just try to be discreet. So I arrived to this place. It's like 8-10 of us. I don't remember. We arrive in in France. We have these brasseries. So it's a big. It's not a restaurant. It's kind of place where you can drink and eat, but it's not a restaurant. Call it brasserie. We just go there. I meet everybody. We're supposed to go to a party in a few hours, but before that, we're just gonna chill all together, right?
Yeah.
So I knew everybody almost in that party, in that place, other than maybe 2-3 people, including one girl. That girl that I didn't know. Yeah. So when I arrive, say hi to everybody I know, and then they introduce me to the people that I don't know. One guy, so everybody's cool. And that person, instead of being normal and just saying hi, nice to meet you, I arrive smiling, hey, nice to meet you. And she's like, so I'm like, let's go. And
here we go.
Cool, no problem. And but the whole night, she keeps, and she keeps wanting to show everybody that she's not a groupie, until the point that even the other people are like, what's wrong with you and Kaysha? Like, do you know each other? Did he do something to you? Because
Oh,
like
so
the
she's
guy's
trying
cool.
too hard to act like
She's trying
too
too
cool,
hard
kind
to
of
act like
thing.
she don't care. Where nobody, when you, like, I like to be in a safe environment, especially, when you are a celebrity. Either you're going to be in places where everybody want to do a picture with you, and everybody is kind of putting you in a work mode where you arrive, there's 10 people, you're probably going to do 50 photos because everybody want to take 5 photos and etc., and then everybody want to know stuff and whatever, and so you're just in work mode. And sometimes you for it because you just performed, or you're in a city where nobody knows you, or you don't go all the time, so okay, and you understand that. But when if I go to a place where, let's say, there's Dalia, Mass Electronic, Julie, Mike, Mauro, you, Bruno, like, let's say we are just between Shada gangs, right? I'm not gonna feel like I'm a celebrity. I'm just gonna feel like I'm amongst people that I talk to every week.
Yeah, it's just
You see
like
what I
people-
mean? So I'm just gonna be like, hey, it's just us. Like, come on, like we used to be, even if it's virtual, we've been talking all together for a year and a half now. So like, I talk to you guys more than everybody else. It's like, other than my wife and my kids and my mom, and my dad, I talk to you guys more than everybody else. So if we all meet, other than the fact that we're happy to see each other in the flesh, I'm not gonna feel like I'm a celebrity. I'm just gonna feel like, hey, Shada gang, let's have a drink, let's dinner together, and we're just gonna have the same interactions. Just we're not in a chat, right? And I love those intimate places where I can just be myself and not feel like I'm Kaysha, I'm Edward. And with everybody, I was like that, but that person was, yeah, you're not better than me, or I'm not your groupie. But I was like, all right, okay.
Chill out, homie. Chill out.
So at a point, I'm in the. I think we were in that place, and everybody was dancing. But we were still in the bar before going to the club, and everybody was dancing, and she stayed at the table, and I stayed at the table as well. So at a point, I'm like, hey, I hope your night is I hope your night is fine. I hope your night is going well. And she looks at me like, if you think you're gonna get me, you dreaming. What's wrong with this bitch? I was like, yo. I'm like, yo.
This is like for me, bro.
Bro,
Shit.
imagine if I arrive like this. Imagine if I arrive like this to the party. I arrive like this. Imagine if I arrive like, yeah. And I have a bodyguard. I say, hey, don't touch him. Hey. And I was like, hey, hi, everybody. Hi. Who are these people? Yeah, okay. And I just stay on my corner. You see what I mean? No. The bro arrives, t-shirt, chilling, jeans, no problem. I just arrived like this, and I'm cool with everybody. And there's just this girl who believes that she has something to prove to I don't know who. So me, I'm like, and she's like, if you think I'm gonna be one of your little fucks, I don't think so. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Took my phone, stay on my Facebook or whatever, MySpace at that time. And so we there. And then we arrive to we decide to all go to the club now. On the way to the club, we arrive in front of the club, and I think there was like 1,000 people outside. So it's a club that takes, I think, up to 2,000 or 2,500 people. It's a huge club, and it's like an hour away from Paris. So we arrive, I think we had like 3 cars. So we park, and when we arrive in front, like listen, there's a sea of people. It's a nightmare. And so everybody's like, oh my God, we're never gonna get in. Da, 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 da. Oh shit. Da, 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 da. I had another friend who was a part of he makes party as well. So he's like, yo, what are we gonna do? And he looks at me like, and I'm like, so I just sent a text to the owner of the club, because I performed in every club in Paris. So I just sent a text to the owner. And I tried to stay so that nobody would see me, of course, because I knew it would be chaos. And at a point, and there's a lot of noise, people talking, and then the guy from the security is like, I don't know, like 5-10 meters away at the VIP entrance, and where there's a bunch of people trying to get in. Everybody's queuing for hours. And then you hear the guy from the security says, Kaysha, where you at? And I'm like, how many people? I'm like, tell security, yo, that Kaysha. So in France, most security are either from the West Indies, where at that moment I'm a superstar, or they are Congolese. So, and in that case, they were all Congolese, and the boss of all the security is one of my uncles, and he's actually this guy is the bodyguard of my father, and he's the head of all the securities in Paris. So, bon. And listen, the guy tell the crowd to do like the sea from Moses. And now the crowd is silent, and everybody's like, what's going on? Who's there? And so I walk with everybody around me. My friends, they know, so they put themselves in, not bodyguard, but they put themselves, like, and so we start walking, and we start hearing girls like, oh my God, they'll never, it's Kaysha is here. Oh my God, Kaysha is here. And me, I'm like, oh shit. Because I'm in mode friends, I'm not in mode superstar. So I'm kind of ashamed that now, but my friends are happy because they're like walking like the Jews in the Black Sea.
The spotlight is now on them too, right?
And everybody's like, oh my God, oh wow, the VIP arrives, security. They're like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, you here? Oh yeah, hey, take him backstage. So now we don't go in the club. They take us behind, and we go in the corridors that are backstage of the club, and we arrive directly through a door without going through security, without going through whatever. We are having to remove the coat. We end up directly in the VIP, in the table with the owners, with everybody, and everybody's like, oh my God, you here? Oh, it's amazing. Da, da, da. Can we say that you here? I'm like, please let the DJ say something. So the DJ say, and in the club we have Kaysha is here with us. I just start playing my music, and everybody in the club is like, and everybody's looking at the VIP. And me, I'm like, oh, okay, well, listen. So I tell everybody to, So VIP treatment, they come, they ask us if we want to give our coats. Don't worry, we'll put them in the office. So good, blah 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 blah. What do you want to drink? It's on us. Oh my God, I can't believe we have Kaysha here. This is crazy. da 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 da. Da da da. Damn, thanks for coming. I was like, yeah, it's okay, like, and for me, it's, I mean, and then the girl comes and she says, she comes to my ears after like 2 hours of pretending that I don't know. And then she arrives to my ears and she's like, "You are only dancing with me and we're fucking tonight." I'm like, and listen, I just told her, "Fuck you." I was like, hell no.
So after she's acted like this for 2 hours, like she's way too good for you anyway. Now she which paper is this, the yellow paper or is
this is the black one. This is the no nothing.
Never
Can do
gonna
nothing
have
for
the
you.
paper.
I told her exactly this. I said, keep the same energy. That's all I said. And I continue my night. Come on.
This is why I say you're cold.
I am. I am. Come on. The thing is this. I think if there's something that I hate more than everything is to be treated unfairly.
When somebody
'Cause
doesn't know you.
And I try to be the most humble possible. Even when I arrive to the club, and listen, here in Portugal, I think I never did a line here. When I was super active, and even up until today, when I go to the club, most of the security in all the clubs here in Portugal used to be my either my bodyguard or did my security when I was performing between 2003 and 2010. So I know that I have pictures with every security people. They all know me. They all and they all know how I am. If I go to any club, or the type of clubs where I go, most securities, they know who I am. Most RPs, most club owners, they usually come pick me up at the door. So I never do the line. But even then, if there's a lot of people, I'm not gonna arrive just go in front of people like whatever. I'm gonna wait for the security to see me and do a sign, because or most of the time I'm just gonna send a text and get in from the back and just go directly in the club. Because I don't need to pass in front of people and to make them feel like inferior or whatever. I don't like this feeling. Even if most of the time that's what happens, but I don't like this. You see what I mean? I prefer entering from the back and chill.
Like creating that sort of vibe, like, oh, Kaysha is here. You know what I mean? You just want to go in and have a good time.
You'll see me. I prefer people saying, "Oh, he's here. Oh, we didn't even see him go in," and you will not even see me go out, because usually I also leave the clubs super secretly, especially when I come alone. When I already meet people in the club, because when we are with people it's different, because they will do calls before, etc. But when it's me alone, I might just arrive from the back, place a call, enter, and when I leave, nobody know I left.
Yeah.
I call my Uber. My Uber is here. I just say bye to the people I know and from the people who work at the club, and I'm out. So, yeah, I hate when people treat me like if I was acting like somebody I'm not. And understand, some people, they act like that. But I don't.
True. But you gotta understand something too, right? Musicians have a reputation for a reason.
Yeah. I understand. But you see, the thing is this. To me, I understand that musicians have reputations and etc. But it's just the same as saying, oh, black people have a reputation for a reason. You see what I mean? It's called generalization.
Prejudice.
Prejudice. You're gonna be there, you don't know somebody, and just, oh, you are you a musician? Are you black too? Oh wait, you're an Aquarius? Oh, you see what I mean?
Terrible.
it's
Terrible.
and I just look at her and I said, keep the same energy.
But I also feel like, maybe for her it was a strategy, because there's some people who get attracted with that hard to get kind of vibe, right? Like, oh, Kaysha is gonna think like I'm so hard to get. So by the time I give him the time of day, he's gonna be like falling at his knees, just being like, oh, come to me, my damsel.
I actually enjoy a woman that is not easy to get, but there's a difference between not being easy to get and just trying hard to play not easy to get from somebody who you don't even know if they want you. See what I mean? You don't know me. Like, if you don't know me, just be normal. Everybody's fine. We are in a, when you are a celebrity, your life is different from most people.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you have to act a certain way because people are expecting something. You have to always be ready to do pictures because, listen, the day you decide to go buy some bread at 8 a.m. because your wife told you, I need bread to do whatever I'm going to cook today and I need bread now. But you're only cooking in 3 hours. I need bread now. Okay, so there you decide to just put some not even shoes and stay in pajamas and with your drool of the night here and not even wash your hand and still have some white in the eyes and really look like somebody who's in his neighborhood just came down to get some bread and come back. And then you do it 5 times and the 5 times somebody's like, oh my God, can I do a picture? And you're like, oh. That's when you realize that you don't have the same life as other people. And people are a little bit irrational sometimes too with you.
Yeah.
And the moment where you are in a safe place is when you are with people who know you and who don't care about who you are. They don't care because they were your friends either before fame or they are your friends for long enough to know who you are for real. You know their moms, they know your moms. Like when you are with your people and they bring 1 or 2 other people, they know as well to know people who are not impressed by you as well. Even if they like your songs, you see what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you like my songs, but you don't act like act crazy on my life. You see what I mean? Most people here, and so you expect when you are in a safe place with your people that you can just be.
You can just be you. Yeah, you can
be
turn
you,
off
whatever,
stuff,
and,
you know what I mean?
and
Like,
say
you don't have
shit
to
and
think who's
act,
around you.
do a stupid joke that is not funny and all laugh about it. You see what I mean? That's what you expect because you are with the people who. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's one person that you don't know, and because she's been brought by somebody you know, you suppose that they kind of vet them before, or they know who they're bringing, and then all of a sudden that person, maybe the person who brought that person said, oh yeah, Kaysha's gonna be there as well, but not thinking she's gonna go whatever, and she's like, oh okay, but then in her head she's like, oh my God, oh damn.
But then everybody noticed the energy, bro. It wasn't.
Listen,
just
everybody
you.
was like, what's wrong with this girl?
Energy was off, bro.
Everybody was like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, I'm at a point. One friend said, "You guys know each other?" Like you guys have some history because there's a strange energy here. And I was like, nope. But I kind of felt like, it's kind of a thing where you feel like your safe space has been invaded by somebody who needs to pretend when listen, I'm used to be with people that I don't know in a table, and nobody, like, you see what I mean? Like,
nobody's gonna act crazy.
they don't care. Like they don't act a special way, and then maybe there's a point where one of them will say, "Oh, can we do a pic?" And you get, yeah, of course, let's go, and then the other's gonna like, "Oh yeah, let's do a pic. Oh, I love it." And then maybe at that point they're like, "Oh, I love your songs, whatever." And it's like, "Oh, thanks, so nice," But so it's a thing where, of course, when you can have everybody, you tend to be attracted with the one that are harder to get.
Yeah.
But if you just arrived, you don't need to do like all these cinema.
Yeah, like acting like, oh, I know exactly your type. Like, dude, you just met me. You don't even know me, right? You may have seen me on TV, but you don't know me. So why are you acting like you know me?
One day I went to this place. I was invited by the president of that country that I won't say the name. And so it was a country. And so I was in a table with only multimillionaires. Every girl in the table was a multi-millionaire. Everybody was richer than me. They paid me $10,000 to sing one song, just to tell you the level.
That's a good return on investment, man.
Bro, that's a good 3 minutes. And so, but they were all like rich, but they were all fat, like all of them. So I mean, hey, listen, I don't have a problem. Everybody have, to me, I don't care. Like, I'm my friendship is not based on how you look. But I was just like, well, everybody eats well here, but I don't care. And one of the fattest, like the fattest of all of them, she comes to me and she's like, "You used to be my childhood dream, man. I used to find you so sexy, but you got fat, bro." I was like, "What's wrong with that kid?" Huh? I look at her and I was like, "Wait a minute, who's talking?" Like, but then I was like, "Oh, she's the daughter of the president. I'd rather not reply something funny."
God. Y'all can't say nothing there, bro.
I just told her, "Hey, TV makes you tall." That's all I said.
Oh my God.
The suffering.
Like, why would she? You know what? It's fine.
I'm telling you.
It's fine.
I'm telling you.
And probably you couldn't say anything because I think you hadn't been paid in full yet, had you?
No, I've been paid before leaving. No, those type of places, you get paid the moment they do the reservation, the moment they tell you, "Hey, we want you, da 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 da." They just say, "Well, yeah, how much is it?" And they just pay you like straight. At the embassy, you get paid. When you get your visa, you get your payment. So you arrive there, hands in your pockets. You can't even go alone because you've been paid. It's like,
you're just like, "I'm ready for this. I'm good. I'm good."
Listen, some places you could just go twice a year and you could sing one song in a wedding, and there you go. You pay like 2 years of rent.
So are you saying the private functions are more lucrative than
Of course.
festivals?
I mean, depends.
Mm.
Depends. I mean, if the ratio is payment to amount of work, if you get paid 15K for a festival, but you have to bring a whole band, you have to sing live, you have to do this, and in the end you end up with 5K or 3K after paying for your security, your backline, your this, like all your team,
Yeah.
or you go in a place and they give you 10K to sing playback one song. No brainer. Or opening a dance for. I remember I opened a dance for. Actually, it was a couple from Montreal. The girlfriend was her name was Raquel, and they met actually on my song called Raquel, and
Nice.
the boyfriend asked me, ask her what's your name, and she's like, my name is the name of the song, and that's how it became their song. So it turns out the daughter was the daughter of the president of Benin, I think. So they invited me to sing one song at the wedding, to do the opening song, and
Because it was their song.
yeah,
And her name.
but listen, you do 10 of those in 1 year,
You good?
you're good. You don't even need to go perform in clubs and whatever. There's a lot of places where, as an artist, you can. There's a lot of places where you can get payment, and a lot of people, they believe in the usual thing. Either it's a club or it's a festival, but you have no idea the number of places where you get. Listen, I have a friend. He's not famous at all. He never made a single hit song. It was just like us. We were, all in the underground trying to make it. And one day he disappeared. I was not seeing him in the shows, in the talent shows, etc. And one day I meet him in a club, and we talk, and we walk around after the party. Walk out together, have a breakfast before going back home. And I'm like, where you been? And he's like, oh, home. I'm like, yeah, but I don't see you. I don't hear you. I don't hear songs. And he's like, yeah, listen, I met this woman like 5 years ago. And one day she was in my house, and she saw my instruments, my gear, and she asked me if I was a beat maker. I said, yeah, I'm a rapper, but I also make beats. And she was like, listen, I need instrumentals for all the documentaries. I work for the national French TV, the third biggest national television. So in France, we had TF1, which is like the biggest one, private. And then we got France 1, and the France 2, and France 3. Those are the national, so France 2, France 3, those are the national television. So France 2 is trying to compete with TF1 a little bit, but it's public money versus private money. And then France 3 is more about the different regions. It is more culture, it's more documentaries, and more old. You can see they have less budget, right? And less audience. But she told him, hey, listen, I need music to put. You see the way we're talking, the music in the back?
Yeah.
She was like, I need that. I need that.
Oh, snap.
And I said, and he's like, yeah, he makes around 200,000 euros every year just from those. It was like,
To make beats.
bro, if you place your beat in the right place, you're good. Like if you have there's this guy called, forgot his name, Portuguese guy. He had a one song in Fast and Furious 5. I think he made more than 10 million. 8 to 10 million. Yeah. because it's a movie that will be seen worldwide, and every ticket there's a little bit of money for the composers and authors, and every time and then the soundtrack comes out in all the country. So you have, when you have a movie like Star Wars, Marvel, Wakanda Forever, Fast and Furious, when you have those big franchises that go out all around the world, you don't receive the copyright from one place. You receive the copyright from every country around the world. And like, imagine if you're gonna get like 100,000, for example, from France only, which is 60 million people. Imagine how much you get from the US, where you have way more the culture of the thing and etc. So you might get like, yeah, you might get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 millions if you just place your instrumental or your song in the right movie. And he met a girl like that. He met a girl that was her job. Her job was to select the songs. It's called sync licensing, and her job was head of licensing for that channel. So soon as she, I mean, they were friends, and then one day they were having a drink in his house, him and other people, and she was like, "Hey, you make beats?" And she was like, "Oh, listen, I love beats. Like, can we check your beats?" And the guy, "Oh yeah, all right." Stop playing some beats. And she was like, "Yo, listen, what do you do with those beats?" It's like, make them, da, da, da. She was like, "Oh, listen, I work for this, and can I have like 5, 6 beats? And will not only they pay you up front to use them, they pay you between 3,000 and 5,000. Plus you get copyright money." So imagine they take 10 beats, so you might get 50K just for the beats, plus every time it's played, or depending of the number of people who are watching. So if there's 2 million people watching the program, you get 2 million divided by X, gonna be. So if it's a recurring program, or if they use the beat in different things, or if you have, for example, you make the music for the news, for example, then you make money every day. Oh, listen,
Man, he struck gold, man. That was cool, man.
and a lot of people, they don't care about the spotlight because they are in those positions.
Why would you care about the spotlight when you're there, bro?
Some people actually care more about spotlight than those things, for reasons that are unknown to me, but some people care more about the spotlight. It's
Question for you. So would you say that 10 grand for a 1 minute, for a 3-minute performance, ratio wise, was that the easiest money you've ever made in your life?
no.
You can beat that?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more work.
Talk to me. I'm ready. Talk to me.
I made a beat. I made a song. So I had studio with those 3 girls, and I had studio at 2 p.m. At 10 a.m., I'm taking my shower, getting ready to go to the studio. At 1 p.m., I realized that I don't have a beat. I have nothing for them to record. So I cook a beat in 15 minutes. Really, like, big up, bro. I cook a beat in 15 minutes. Like, quick kizomba beats, whatever. And then I cook another beat, reggaeton, for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like quick beats. Really like kaboom, kaboom, bam, ka-ching, ching, bang, ka-ching, ching, bang, ka-ching, ching, bang, ka-ching, ching.
Yeah.
Quick beats. And it's a group called Ladies. 3 girls. They were 18, brand new. Nobody knew about them. I arrived in the studio, and I give the first beat to another rapper to write, and the main girl Lila, she's like, okay, so what are we singing tonight? And I'm like, oh shit, I don't have lyrics. And so I was hired to write the lyrics as well as make the beats. And I had no lyrics. So the engineer looks at me like, oh, this guy's not serious. And I look at her and I'm like,
Kaysha.
yeah. And I look at the girl, I'm like, yeah, go to the booth. And she's like, what? She's like, nah, just don't worry, go to the booth. She goes to the booth, and I said, okay, j'ai attendu ce moment. She's like, what? I said, yeah, sing that. So she's like, j'ai attendu ce moment. I said, okay, presque toute ma vie. She's like, what? Presque toute ma vie. And she's like, okay, j'ai attendu ça presque toute ma vie. I was like, na. And I just, on the spot, every time she's done singing a bit, I tell her another beat. And in my head, I remember Top One and Anofela were looking at me and they were laughing. It was like, wait a minute, can you do cheesy songs on the spot? I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm just like, hey, listen, I can improvise any cheesy song. It's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I waited for this moment all my life, and I can feel it in my heart. This is the day, this is the moment when everything changes in my heart. Chorus. And she recorded that song maybe in half an hour. And the other song was written by Kamnuz, another rapper. And it was a little more elaborate, whatever. Both songs recorded. So I would say an hour of work. There's a Warner Music. Here's the project. They say, we want to sign them. We want to do a girls band. They take the girls. They sign a deal with television as well. They have this whole scheme between them where they're gonna play the song every hour in the fourth biggest channel called M6 in France. Plus EMI comes for the publishing, plus whatever. So I get paid $10K to do the album, plus $10K to give my publishing. So I still had my composition plus my writing, but they would receive half of it, and they give me $10K for that. So I'm plus they give me another $5K for something, I don't remember what. So I already have $25K, and then those 2 songs become the 2 singles
from the project.
They play relentlessly for 6 months. And when I receive, after 6 months, I receive my first check, my first wire transfer from the Copyright Society. It was $105,000.
From that hour of work, and you having no beat and no lyrics,
nothing. And then I receive good night, Julie. And then I receive probably the next one was $60K, I think. All in all, I received more or less $200K in the course of 6 months. So you receive every 3 months. I probably received 200K divided by the first one was 100 and something. The second one was 60, then 20, then 20. So, and I can tell you that the deal was that the music video was on my channel. Actually, it was part of because I was the only one that had a YouTube channel at that time in 2008. So the owners of they asked me to put all the music videos from the group in my channel, on the Kaysha channel, right? Yeah. So let me find it just to tell you. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I'm not in my channel or what? No, I don't find them.
Your channel.
Somebody removed. Wait. Maybe I forgot something. Okay, there you go. So that's the second version. And the first version is on the only place where you find it is on my channel, right?
Yeah.
It has 2,000 comments, 12 million views, and it generates every month 200 euros. After I uploaded it in February 2007.
And still
generates 200 every month. So, and I have a bunch of songs like those ones in this channel that they just, and with TikTok, with all these old songs that are getting picked up, a lot of these songs belong to me. That's what people don't realize. Like right now, there's a song by Tia called Coupé Décalé that is exploding on Instagram Reels and TikTok. And it's a song that I composed and co-wrote that song with Top One, Tia, and Anofela. But I have like 50% of the composition and probably 10% of the writing. And it just exploded now on TikTok. Everybody's doing challenges with that song. And all I have to do is just collect.
And this is after the Something Going On remix too, right?
Yeah. And I have I realized that I have a track called Kizomba that I've never performed ever, that I've never. Regarde, my son. Trifen. T'as beaucoup? Beaucoup? Oh. Ah ben, prends Trifen avec de l'eau. Yeah, so he's sick. Oh. Yeah, I have so many songs like this song Kizomba that has never performed, never promoted, nothing, right?
Yeah.
The song has just because of I was like, what's going on with this song, right? Because he had plays on Spotify. And I was like, I never even promoted that song. I don't even know the lyrics to that song, to tell you the truth. And turns out that on TikTok, it's a hit on TikTok. It's a viral song on TikTok. And listen, people don't even dance Kizomba on it. Like, it's like in India, like some random people in India picked it up and it just became something. And then somebody did a kizomba. So some of them do kizomba, but a lot of people, they just use that song for. And then
Random
I started searching a lot of my songs actually on TikTok, and I realized that I have songs that they're living their own. They live their life of their own, and yeah.
and you don't even know about it. It's just like it's just happening. It was like the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. I saw there's this challenge, and I think this challenge is happening in France, where this guy puts a drill beat on a movie scene, like the movie audio. For I think it's like for Vikings, but it's in French. The audio is in
Oh, and
French.
everybody's, yeah.
And everybody's doing these challenges
I
with
think
the
it's the
costumes.
Ragnar.
Exactly.
Ragnar.
So
and
when the
it's
beat
from the
drops,
series.
they change the costume. Mind blowing.
Qui veut être roi? Dun, 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 dun.
It's like,
You know, the question I ask myself on these
yeah,
is, since they use the original movie audio, so they're using copyrighted material,
yeah.
is this song released or is just an
It is.
audio?
It is. I searched it because I Shazammed it, right? Because I was just like, yo, this drill beat is fire. I Shazammed it. The song is like 1 minute 17 seconds or something. And it's just the clip that people use. That's the song that you find on Spotify. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
see.
Ridiculous.
Drill remix. Jejunsu Beats.
Bro.
It has alpha
Bro.
millions plays. Wow.
Bro.
That's crazy.
It's mad. It's mad. Like legit.
But that's to me, that's the beauty of the world of today.
But
For
do you
me,
think the big companies are gonna come for that? The people that
they're
made
already
that?
on it? I mean, for that beat,
Yeah.
you need to be big for them to. I mean, listen, for alpha million streams, that's 1,500 euros. They don't come at you for that. But if you have like a few million streams, they're gonna be like, hello.
I like they don't come at you for that. Like, yeah, it's all right, but
I mean, they might on YouTube maybe or something, but I mean, listen, there's too much
but
music coming out.
nothing serious.
Yeah, but then I mean, somebody who works for the company might hear it and be like, wait a minute, we own this or whatever, or maybe they might be like, hey, let's collaborate with that person. Depends. It really depends.
But this is the power of like TikTok for your music, because I think there's an interesting generation you also have to acknowledge right now,
Yeah.
because there's a generation of people that are gravitating to your music not because they listened to it, but because maybe their parents listened to it, or somebody
Yeah.
they know in their older generation, and it reminds them of like when they were growing up. So
Yeah, yeah.
they look for your music, but then now they put a spin to it and say, look, I'm
Well-
doing a TikTok because, you know.
Give me a second. Let me get something for my son. Give me just a second.
Okay. So now I can take over this show. I definitely do not have as much exuberance as Kaysha does. And he always knows what to talk about, but I don't. Oh, can you see that cap though? It says PUSSY. I don't know if it's going to remove the monetization from this video. I'm honestly just trying to look around. Oh, now it's not focused. Ah, well, that's it. Anyway, for anyone who's looking for that song, the drill one that we're talking about, I think this is the one. Can you see this? Oh, wait. No, it's yeah. Sorry, I got a horrible camera. It's called Ragnar Drill Remix by Genjutsu Beats. I don't know what that is. GENJUTSU Beats. Oh yeah, it's 1 minute 27 seconds, but it's fire. Check out the challenge. I don't know. I saw it on I think Twitter. Fire. It's actually on TikTok too. Amazing challenge. Amazing challenge. Have to watch it again actually. Because it is fire. Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay.
Yeah.
Been back to my seat.
Sorry. Kid emergency.
Hope
I
he's
think he
okay.
ate
Man.
something. I think he ate something or he ate too much or something. That's headache and vomiting.
Oh, young man.
Yeah.
Let's make sure he's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. As soon as I end the live, I'm gonna see
Yeah.
if he's still.
And anyway,
has-
my wife is calling me for dinner, so
Oh yeah, what time is it out there?
it is 7:54 p.m. Late
Oh, yeah.
dinner. But,
3 a.m.
She
here.
was like, I'll let you have the live, then we'll have dinner. And now she's sending me a message. She's like, let's eat. And I'm like, fine.
I thought you could let me have the live.
And she's probably watching this as well. So
Hello.
whatever I said about her, she
Yeah,
knows.
you said she was fat.
Yo, want to get me kicked out of my house, bro? Bro, I will be sleeping outside for the next 3 days.
Sleeping in this car.
At least
Wait.
it's summer, because if it was winter, that would be a problem.
You know that the really interesting part about the TikTok generation
Yeah,
is that you just need one person doing a choreography or using your song or a snippet of your music for something, a video, and then
Yeah.
everybody just reuse the same, and then it just goes on and on. And actually, big labels, what they do now, they just have instead of using 1,000 to pay for radio promotion or whatever, they might pay like 10 creators, 10 TikTok people who are dancing and have a lot of things, and they a lot of followers, and then maybe on Instagram they pay for a post on NWE with 1 million followers, and then it just goes by itself, and there's
that's
nothing
it.
you need to do. So
but that's just crazy because, like, I didn't even know this, but there are special like influencers that are known for remixing a song at the right spot just for
Yeah.
TikTok, and they'll tell you,
Yeah.
this is where the beat should drop, this is where we should cut this, and they just make this mishmash, and it becomes like, okay, this is your 15-second TikTok that's gonna blow.
yeah, and because I'm a beat maker, sometimes I hear track that have a version for TikTok, and I'm like, oh, okay, like dun 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 dun, and everybody's like dun 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 dun. And I look and I'm like, and in my head I'm like, okay, I have to produce something directly made for that.
And that's it. Like,
To me, like, that's what you do. Like, if you're a beat maker, or like, and it's what's beautiful about, for example, that drill beat, the Ragnar, is that you don't even need to be a singer. You can just make beats. And I've been telling beat makers, stop thinking that the only way is paying being paid by artists. You could just release your song and have it become huge on TikTok, and that's it. And once you have one of those songs, just keep releasing catalog and people will then find you because people then they Shazam, they like, you know what somebody told me? It's actually a comment that they put on my YouTube channel about the something going on.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, on the YouTube, they were like, yo, I just came on YouTube because somebody was passing under on my street. I'm on the second floor blasting this song. I just had the time to take my phone out and Shazam it. And here I am on YouTube putting these comments. And I was like, yo.
That is the coolest thing. I feel like that's flattering, right?
Like, that's badass. Like, you know, like, and I was, when you have Apple Music for Artists, you can see the number of people Shazamming, which songs are Shazammed, where, what city, and that's super interesting. That's super interesting data.
Yeah. I need to check that out. I didn't know that was a thing. I need to.
Yeah. If you have your artist account, you just you just type, you just go to you claim your name just like on Spotify, and then you have access to Apple Music for Artists. You also have Deezer for artists. You have Amazon Music for Artists. All of them they copying Spotify.
Oh shit, that means I have to claim all of them now. I mean, my Spotify is claimed, but not the others.
Yeah, you have to do it. I never go to the one for. I never go to the others, but I claimed. You never know.
Yeah, you never really know. Anyway,
But
I'm out. Let me go have my dinner.
all right. Well,
Take care
listen.
of the young one. This was a good conversation. Random that we didn't plan this. It just happened. But
as every one of them. I already changed my title to MJ.
Oh, man.
Wait.
It is just crazy. But I'm going to go and think about a couple of things. First, how you made like 200 grand from an hour of unpreparedness.
Thanks, Paul. Listen, I wouldn't say that it's random, but every time I made a lot of money, it was not planned. It was just talent being talent, and music going to the right places and the right people making the right calls. And so that's why my motto is just do good products, good content. And you don't know when. Look, that the episode I did with what's his name, with Stevie, Music Feelings.
Yeah.
It's in French. One day I was watching, and all of a sudden we start having a bunch of comments, and all of it I don't know what happened, because he didn't post nothing. There was none of us promoted something, but at a point it just became super popular, and all the highlights, I think I have 15 highlights, all of them have 10,000 views.
Oh, snap. On
normally,
his channel?
On my channel.
On your channel? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And normally, most of my episodes do 1,000 views, and then the highlights do 500, 600, 700 views. But all of a sudden, people just started from one, got 15K, and then the second one, and then the algorithm then did its job. So it can happen with any of the 600 videos I created since I started Club Shada. From the 126 episodes to the 100, every episode I do 5 to 7 clips. Any of them can become viral anytime, because somebody will look for something, post something, and then the algorithm will. And all you do is, you just create some nice content and you let the rest do itself. So,
Aye. Anyway.
Bon appetit.
Yes, dinner at this time. It's 8:03.
That's early, yeah.
Yeah. It's 8:03. So I don't know what time. We normally don't have dinner at this time, but she was letting me have this live. So I hope I said, I love you, bae. The
Oh
stuff
my
that we
God, the
do.
suffering.
Anyway, okay, have a good one. Get well soon to the young one.
Yes.
Hopefully he's better soon. And thanks for having me on the show. I always love our chats. You know this. We can go
Yeah.
for hours, but we'll do this again.
Yeah. Listen, you have your every 2 month spot. Peace.
Salute. See ya, bro.
Ciao. Yeah, guys. So hey, listen. This is Club Shada. The It changes all the time, so that's good. I can keep all my subjects that I had for today for the next day, for Sunday. I mean, now Sunday I have Dali. Sunday I have Dali. Dalia M TV. So I'm gonna keep them for after. What did I want to talk about today? Yeah. Yeah. Nothing that is for today, so you can't wait. Um, so listen, I'm gonna take care of my boy who's sick. So I hope you had a great show. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget that you can support the show with your super chats all the time, or you can donate if you are watching this as the replay. Thank you to Mike Phoenix, our stream royalty, who he was at $79, but he super chatted $1 just to arrive to 80. That's beautiful. That's cute. Thank you so much to our stream royalty, and of course this show is brought to you, as you can see. Look at this beautiful t-shirt that you can order right now in the Shadaware website. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you. That was interesting conversation. I'm gonna leave you with a track from my Angel CD catalog, since we've been listening to Angel CD music, and I'm gonna leave you with a track called Bad Western Score, and I will see you Sunday. We have a special guest, Miss Dalia MTV. So we're gonna talk about, I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be fun. So those who don't speak, I mean, she speaks English, so it's gonna be a show in French. But if you want to say anything in English, we can switch to English anytime. But the show will be mostly in French, and then we will resume normal operation in English Wednesday. But I mean, most people here speak both French and English. Some only speak Portuguese, some only speak English. So I'm sorry already for those, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe she will decide to do the whole show in Lingala, and we will all be screwed. All right, I will see you when I see you. Peace.